Coming up next, a special 8-man tag match, Kongo versus Noaism.
Semi-final special 8人タッグマッチ Kongo vs Noaism 45分一本勝負を行います。
Live and direct on Fight TV, this is Stuart Fulton and Mark Pickering, and this is the co-main event of the evening here. Great Voyage 2021 in Fukuoka. Kongo translates into English as adamantine, unbreakable. Today, Kongo go up against Noaism, a core quartet of pro wrestling Noah, and they'll be tested to breaking point. Marufuji has been on the opposite side of the ring to Shiozaki a lot lately, so it's going to be great to see their powers combined. Kongo took a win over Shiozaki, Marufuji and Sugiura when Kitamiya joined them on the January Higher Ground show. So maybe the superior experience of Kotaro Suzuki will help in their redemption here today in Fukuoka. There's going to be more than a bit of tension between Sugiura and Kitamiya since the GHC tag team belts changed hands last week. Kitamiya TKO'd Sugiura in a huge upset and declared that Noah was no place for old men not taking professional wrestling seriously. That headbutt though, Mark.
That was a frightening finish, really. And that was 33 minutes into that epic battle. Just 7 days ago, are both men still feeling the effect? Even the new champions, they came out victorious, but how much did that take out of both men in Kitamiya and Nakajima?
Katsuhiko Nakajima and Masa Kitamiya, the aggression sport their freshly scored GHC heavyweight tag team belts today. But coming out now, Noaism is an all-star team any way you look at it.
Four bona fide pro wrestling Noah greats linking up to form this dream quartet. And here comes the first man up, Kotaro Suzuki, one of the most esteemed, distinguished members of pro wrestling Noah. He's done it all as a junior heavyweight. Today he's linking up with three heavyweight greats.
Suzuki, 42 years of age, from Saitama in Japan. Made his debut 19 years ago. He's a four-time GHC Junior Heavyweight Champion. Daisuke Harada won it from him in November last year. He's also held the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title 5 times. His last reign with Atsushi Kotoge as Stinger ended in March last year. Will his history with Tadasuke continue play out today? That question doesn't need an answer, by the way. We know it will.
Yeah, that's the thing with these four members of Noaism. Have they got the ability to stick on the same page today? Can they go coexist? Often, as you said, Stuart, we've seen Marufuji and Shiozaki on opposing sides. Will they come together for the good of the team, for the good of Noaism today? That remains to be seen.
Takashi Sugiura, the killing machine, 50 years of age, from Nagoya in the Aichi prefecture of Japan. 20 years in ring experience, trained by Akira Taue, Tamon Honda, and Yoshihiro Takayama. Sugiura is a former GHC Tag Team Champion 6 times. He held it the last time from August 2020 through to March 7, just last week this year. Really great rivalry with Kitamiya and Sugiura. Kitamiya with that outstanding finish last week, but I feel it's not over yet between these two.
Here comes Marufuji, the kingpin, the human highlight reel of pro wrestling Noah.
Marufuji is something to behold. 22 years experience as a professional wrestler, trained by Mitsuharu Misawa. 41 years of age, always with a smile, and always with the strongest pro wrestling you see in the world today.
The genius of the art, sporting his M's Alliance t-shirt.
Naomichi Marufuji! One of my favourite wrestlers, I have to say.
One of the best in the world today. Glances over to Manabu Soya.
But this man, about to come out last in this special 8-man tag match. This man, Go Shiozaki. This man has 16 years experience as a wrestler, former 4-time GHC heavyweight champion, former GHC tag team champion. Go Shiozaki always brings fireworks with him, especially with Nakajima on the other side of the ring.
Yeah, that's right, Stuart. Former teammates in Axis until Nakajima turned his back on Shiozaki last year and joined Kongo. They reformed the aggression, and that's been a successful reunion as they're now the GHC Tag Team Champions.
Go Shiozaki, what a phenomenal wrestler he is, and a phenomenal champion he was until that day at the Nippon Budokan last month.
That title reign will always be remembered. Go Shiozaki, a career-defining reign. Led the company through those difficult years, turbulent few years.
Check this out, Mark. Noahism looking like absolute kings in there.
What a quartet that is.
Rarely do you see such wrestling royalty all stand together and fight together in the same ring, but here we have it for you today. Pro Wrestling Noah. Get on that hashtag Noah_GHC. Give us your predictions, give us your thoughts. Just give us anything you love about this show.
Are we going to see handshakes all round?
Marufuji gets left out there. I think he's just playing with him. Shiozaki's just playing with him.
There it is. That's the best way to start proceedings, yeah.
Shiozaki's too much of a gentleman not to do that.
Team talk here from Kongo. Nakajima saw that it's Shiozaki starting things out for Noahism, and immediately he wants a piece of his former teammate.
First in, the darkness of Nakajima, the ferocity, the slightly evil grin of Nakajima.
These
Oh,
two men,
Shiozaki, that's right, Mark. They've gone at it before.
they've done everything together on the same team against each other. They know each other inside out. Held the GHC tag team titles together as Axis.
And with a very sharp low kick, Nakajima surprised Shiozaki, but anybody who knows Nakajima's style, that is not surprising. He's so quick with those kicks. Looking to tie up here. Immediately with the upper hand, Nakajima. Shiozaki trying to get out of that cross face. Sends him to the ropes. Big high kick. Shiozaki looking a little bit annoyed by that.
There we see that smirk. That's been an ever-present feature since Nakajima joined Kongo. We've seen this villainous side pour out of him.
Soya and Kitajima in the red corner there, looking like absolute units. Oh!
Rake of the eyes from Nakajima.
Nakajima. The referee caught that. It's out the way this time, Shiozaki. Nakajima with a big kick.
Fires back with a chop and a half.
Shiozaki's chops are something Nakajima is very, very aware of, and he's been on the end of them on a number of occasions.
They usually used to link those up together as a tag team. Disposed of many teams with those combinations in stereo, kicks and chops. Nakajima just going to save himself a little bit later into this matchup.
Sends in Kitamiya. Masa Kitamiya. His head looking okay after that monstrous headbutt he planted on Sugiura to secure the tag team championship belts just last week.
Kitamiya brings an extreme level of physicality, but so does Marufuji when he needs to. Side headlock.
Cranking that up is Masa Kitamiya. Marufuji really taking some neck strain there with that one. Goes into the body of the Congo member from the bottom, Marufuji. Trying to prize his way out from the strength of the newly crowned tag team champion, Kitamiya, off the ropes.
His power's too much in that exchange.
He's on a roll right now, of course, coming in here with the swagger, the confidence. Shakes it off.
Marufuji looking to slap the swagger out of Kitamiya.
He's like a Japanese pro wrestling Mr. T. Just cannot knock him out. With the kicks, and the punches, and that hook kick from Marufuji. Trademark material.
Vintage Marufuji.
Oh, he gets out the way. Flying into the turnbuckle.
Like a freight train shoulder first.
Shakes it off again. Oh, Kitamiya planning his next power move on Marufuji.
Here we go.
Sugiura in.
Kitamiya doesn't want anything of Sugiura.
He knows the pent-up anger that will be behind Sugiura if they go at it here today. Soya and Sugiura meet in the middle. A clash of Kobe beef.
Two heavyweight titans locking horns.
The rumbles can be heard and felt all across the country here as these two men slam into each other, once after the other. Manabu Soya, 112 kilograms of aggression.
Sugiura initiating a test of strength. Who does this favour? Neither man's backing down an inch.
Even Stevens here between these two monsters. The crowd responds.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock from Soya.
Soya getting the upper hand, possibly.
Sugiura trying to respond.
Batters him back into the ropes. Sugiura ends up on his back.
Big flying lariat from Soya.
back on his feet. Soya staring him down. The Congo members in the corner look on in anticipation. Sugiura always so good with his wrist control.
Yeah, he likes to create a lot of openings with his wrist, but Soya seems to have overpowered him. Taking the left wrist of Sugiura. Smart move from Sugiura. Forcing Soya to break the wrist hold.
Yeah, he was always going to follow up with something there in true Congo fashion.
There's a clean break, then there's a Congo break.
Much of the same thing as far as they're concerned.
One and the same.
Now on a rough end of the stick here. Manabu Soya getting crushed into the corner with the feet of the Noah's members. Suzuki trying to deal with the power and aggression of Soya. Ends up in the corner himself.
Interesting dynamic to see such a successful junior heavyweight and veteran in Suzuki mixing it up with the heavyweights today.
Here we go.
No love lost here between these two.
Tadasuke in against Kotaro Suzuki. Clever work from Tadasuke as usual. Moves quickly there to counter. So does Suzuki. And it's Suzuki.
Tilted world backbreaker from Suzuki.
Sends him out. Sugiura absolutely launching. The gate absolutely smashing open there. Tadasuke on the wrong end here of Noaism.
Suzuki is very much savouring this four-star quartet he's got alongside him. He's loving being backed up by Marufuji, Shiozaki and Sugiura. Why not make use of them, he says.
Kotaro Suzuki in his element here now against Tadasuke. Tags in Shiozaki. Tadasuke getting no easy time. Oh, huge shoulder charge. 10 minutes into the bout.
Former GHC heavyweight champion still sporting that tape on both arms. After that epic one-year-plus title reign. Made an unbelievable run of title defenses.
Incredible amount of damage he took during that reign. Tadasuke getting launched and dropped.
Body slamming a knee drop from Shiozaki.
Shiozaki making this look easy. Marufuji in. Double teamed on Tadasuke. What we're going to do, they say. The referee stops Nakajima from coming in. Distracted.
Both known for their signature chops.
And that's what we're seeing right now. Tadasuke on the end of them.
Tadasuke's chest is just about to get as red as his shorts.
He's pleading for no more. But they're not done, and they're going to give some more.
There'll be no mercy from Noaism.
Dishing those chops out. Marufuji sends Shiozaki out, stays in. Tadasuke taking an absolute beating here, Mark.
Yeah, he's had that dream team, Marufuji and Shiozaki against him.
The intricacies of Naomichi Marufuji's wrestling.
Yeah, he's very much the cornerstone of pro wrestling Noah.
Rapid kicks. Follows up with a huge soccer kick. Send the Tadasuke over. Sugiura in with another boot of his own. Looking for a comeback here, Tadasuke. That's not going to work on Sugiura.
You're not going to be able to kill the killing machine.
Made of rocks and iron will, Takashi Sugiura. Suzuki in now on Sugiura. Tadasuke really on the very, very rough end of the stick here. Suzuki drops him. Stays on, a big kick there from Nakajima. Coming in there when the referee wasn't looking.
Suzuki didn't appreciate that from Nakajima.
Suzuki's just lucky Nakajima didn't put everything behind that.
He just did enough to break up the count.
Soya desperate for the tag in.
Suzuki gone after Nakajima.
Get some revenge there. How is Tadasuke still on his feet?
He might not be for much longer at this rate.
Sends him across, follows up with a huge jumping knee. Oh!
Atomic drop from Tadasuke. DDT.
Oh, Tadasuke comes back. There's the experience playing out now.
Just like that, he's turned this contest on its head.
Nakajima sends Suzuki out. Congo members getting some retaliation.
Break of the back from Kitamiya on the outside.
Oh, off the barriers, Shiozaki. Straight onto his back. Tadasuke somehow still in there, but tags in Masa Kitamiya.
Suzuki's left exposed.
He does not want to be on the end of Kitamiya. He's going to get his head torn off here if he doesn't get some help or an escape.
Suzuki's fighting with all he has, but he's not going to overpower Kitamiya from this position.
Yeah, clamping down on the face of Suzuki like a bear trap. The wrist control sends him into the red corner. The Congo members. Soya gets tagged in. Bang! Oh!
Right into the small of the back of Suzuki.
Here's the power. Oh, he's crushing him. He's crushing him before he deals with him.
The bear hug.
Squeezing the life out of him, dumps him down, gets on top. The referee looking for the count. Suzuki gets out. Soya still with the spine attacks. Oh, they're all in there now. Congo going to work here today in the office.
Here comes the double team from the aggression.
Oh!
There's the senton from Kitamiya.
Huge kick from Nakajima.
And a second senton.
Those sentons that Kitamiya drops. Everything behind them.
Over 100 kilos of pure steel.
112 kilos, I believe. Plus gravity. Plus malice. Takes the elbows and smiles, replies with a kick, sends Sugiura off the apron. Nakajima is just something to behold.
He really relishes these striking battles as well. Big boot to the face of Suzuki. Double running bulldog.
Oh!
His head just bounced off the canvas there.
His whole body bounced. Kick to the back and the front. Nakajima with a massive one. Sends Suzuki over. Oh!
2.9.
Katsuhiko Nakajima.
Looking for the vertical spike.
Reverses it.
Suzuki over the top.
Oh, there we go!
Handspring
Suzuki!
elbow. That bit blaster sends down Nakajima.
You gotta love his counters, man. Oh, oh, Kitamiya.
Looking to lock up the arm of Shiozaki.
Showing some of his newfound confidence on the former heavyweight champion. Go Shiozaki. Kitamiya. Stopped by Shiozaki. Nakajima tries to take control. Flying in there.
Huge flying shoulder tackle from Shiozaki.
The crowd loving it. Here we go. Go Shiozaki. Winding up. Whoa!
Chopped right through the heart of Nakajima. Here's the machine gun chops.
Rapid succession, one after the other. Go Shiozaki laying into Nakajima in the corner. Big lariat folds him. 2. No. Go Shiozaki. Not even breathing heavily. Just so conditioned. So experienced. So strong.
Well counted from Nakajima though.
Shiozaki looking for the tag. He's managing to get forward.
Trying to reach the ropes. Oh, nice roll up from Nakajima.
Good work by Nakajima. Looking for that nasty kick there. Lands that one on the chest of Shiozaki. Jeez. The sound that comes off of those chops when Shiozaki unloads.
We saw these two men have a hellacious battle for the GHC heavyweight title last year in November. Shades of that we're seeing today.
For sure. Go back in the archives if you haven't watched it. When these two men went at it, it was something else.
That was an all-time classic.
Oh, oh, that one stopped him for a moment. Watch out.
Trying to break each other's will. They could be breaking bones at this rate.
Shiozaki is so confident in his chops that he's willing to trade them with Nakajima's kicks.
He can take it and dish it out.
The crowd clapping along with every single one of these blows, potentially match-finishing blows.
Who's going to quit first, though? The posture has changed on Nakajima, but he's not done.
Another big one from Shiozaki. Still taking them, still on his feet, Nakajima. Oh!
Drop hold, toe hold into the second turnbuckle.
Oh, that knee! Straight into the nose of Shiozaki. Well, let's hope it's not broken. Crafty work from Nakajima, as always. Oh ho! Caught him with that. That one sent him over.
Nakajima prevails from those kicking exchanges. Brings in his teammate, his fellow tag team champion Kitamiya. 1 week ago he disposed of Sugiura. With that headbutt from the prison lock, a brutal finish. There's the power from Kitamiya. Sent on again.
Masa Kitamiya, trained by Kensuke Sasaki and Masa Saito. 9 years experience in this ring as a professional. Shiozaki back on his feet. Kitamiya going in for the kill. The chop stops him in his tracks momentarily. Takes the back, Shiozaki. Oh! Massive elbow.
What a connection.
Over the top.
Suplex from Shiozaki.
Shiozaki manhandling the mountain that is Masa Kitamiya. Sugiura in now.
Now it's on.
Up.
It's on now.
Takes the knee. Sugiura puts him on the top rope. From the second rope. Sends him over.
Heavyweight superplex from Sugiura.
Keeping it one-on-one. The Noaism members taking care of Kongo outside of the ring as Takashi Sugiura cranks up on Masa Kitamiya.
The Boston Crab.
Bench presses out of it. Back down.
Sugiura's trying to power through the pain.
Kitamiya edging forward. Look at the strength of this man.
Pure upper body power that was. Drove to the ropes.
Noaism members all in the ring now. Kitamiya not in a happy place. Takes out two with a lariat. Still dealing with Shiozaki and Sugiura. Takes them out as well, Masa Kitamiya!
Double spear on Shiozaki and Sugiura.
Is there nothing this man can't do?
The one-man wrecking wave at the moment, Kitamiya. He has Sugiura in his sights. Picks up, drives into the corner.
Off the ropes, Sugiura replies with a knee.
Right to the midsection of Kitamiya. That's a level up.
Sugiura recovering in the corner. Here we go. This is much of what we saw last week.
Picked up right from where we left off last week. That GHC Tag Team Championship match.
Sugiura takes these and eats them for breakfast. Kitamiya seems to absorb them and use them to create more power, to generate more ferocity.
Uses all the momentum and power of Sugiura against him. There's the spear.
Sugiura taken out with Masa Kitamiya's trademark spear. The crowd getting behind them. Tags in Manabu Soya. Marufuji comes in with a big drop kick. Not enough against this beast. Soya takes a hold of him. Launches him up and over. Good reversal. There's the elbow. Gets out of it.
Cartwheel into the dropkick from Marufuji.
He's always so good with that, and he always catches his opponents off guard with that, even though they know it's in his repertoire. A chop apiece. 1 for 1, tit for tat.
It's a chop fest. Marufuji can more than trade with anyone in the world in this department.
Trying to chop down someone like Manabu Soya is like trying to chop down a redwood with a Swiss Army knife. Marufuji smashed into the corner.
Bulldog from Soya.
Kitamiya comes in, looking for the 3 count.
Whisker away.
Fuji still in there. Kitamiya has a hold of Sugiura over on the guardrails, but right now it's all Manabu Soya. Marufuji having to deal with this. Doing his best.
Look at the strength of Soya.
Soya picks him up.
Deadlift suplex.
Oh!
Flying head scissors.
Kotaro Suzuki.
Running elbow smash.
Tadasuke comes in. Sugiura dealing with a huge kick from Nakajima.
Here's the chop from Shiozaki.
Oh!
Big fall away slam from Kitamiya.
Referee trying to take charge in the ring here as chaos breaks out between Kongo and Noaism.
There's bodies everywhere on the inside and the outside.
Back on his feet first, Naomichi Marufuji with the up kick.
For the Shiranai, blocked.
Dumped. Manabu Soya trying to finish him off. 2.
Perfect Death Valley bomb when he gets the 2.
Marufuji's going to have to use his wiliness here. And he does.
There's the hook kick. There's the knee. Second hook kick.
Oh, and a massive knee, almost finishing him off. Suzuki comes in.
Sugiura Olympic slam.
Trademark. Oh! Huge big running lariat from Shiozaki. It's on top of Nakajima.
True Tiger King for Marufuji.
Marufuji getting some revenge here, and he gets it! He pins Manabu Soya, taking the victory for Noaism here in Fukuoka.
Marufuji leads the way for Pro Wrestling Noah, as he has done for years, in and outside the ring, the former GHC heavyweight champion.
Few men can match Marufuji's experience.
He's recorded a special win for a special team. Kongo are left reeling.
That was something else from Naomichi Marufuji.
What a star-studded quartet, 4 of the faces of Pro Wrestling Noah.
They get their hands raised, and quite rightly so, expertly dealing with the Kongo members who gave 100% today, Mark, as they always do. However, the adamantine chain showed a little bit of weakness here today.
The aggression still leaves with their belts, GHC tag team belts. 1 week into their 3rd reign as champions.
Hugely looking forward to the aggression defending those tag team belts. But today, the spotlight is on these.
プロレス動画配信サービスレッスルユニバース。さまざまなプロレスコンテンツが月額900円でいつでもどこでも見放題。ここでしか見られない試合もプロレス見るならレッスルユニバース。ノアは俺だ。一番かっこいいプロレスここにあります。プロレスリングノア。
絶賛放送中。